Hello and welcome to Stormworks. I haven't played this game on the channel yet, and I've been playing it a lot, so I've been wanting to record something on it, just didn't really know where to start, and I didn't really think my first video would be on a mod, but here it is. I got a mod that increases the regular railway map to go all through the main island, and I'll explain what the game is for people who've watched my channel and don't know what Stormworks is, but let me first just finish the intro. I started to explore a little bit on my own and ran into some funny things, so thought why not record it because some more funny things might happen, such as just over here, the train just derails. I don't know why, it just does. I guess the rails aren't finished here. The mod is heavily work in progress. So we're just not going to go over there. We're going to go across those rails and then come over. Actually, wait, I could just spawn right there. That's a lot easier. And then explore that way. And then I'll come over and explore this way later. Alright, there's the train. It started to rain. That's fine. I don't think that'll change anything. We'll get going and then I will start to explain more about the game. This train has a max of around 211. I'm probably not going to go that fast on these rails because I don't know where they might be glitchy or where there's going to be a dead end around a blind corner. Because it's still heavily work in progress, like I said, so it's not going to be finished. Also, I want to be able to stop in time for things like that and see just where we're actually going to go. Oh, wait, that's going to... Oh, I see. That connects up to the regular tracks in the vanilla game. We're not going to explore that today because that goes just all the way across the ocean and that's pretty boring. I'm here for the new stuff. Back on what the game is about. It's a search and rescue game. So you're supposed to have... Ooh, tunnel. Supposed to go through missions. I keep getting disrupted by myself. Sometimes the rails do that, where visually it doesn't look right, but it does path correctly. So, search and rescue. The main goal of the game is you get a mission, you go find the people, you search for them, you rescue them. There'll be a boat in distress, you go find it, you put the fire out on the boat, you bring the people to a hospital, you get money, you can make a better boat. However, I like the trains, and I'm mainly going to be here just for the trains. That is a steep looking hill. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, actually it's pretty steep, but you know what? From what I've seen, these wheels are quite grippy, or the opposite. Really depends what you're doing. If you're trying to accelerate, they're not very great. If you're trying to slow down, yeah, they do that really fast. The train wheels are kind of funky. Oh, okay. Going this way. Where was I? Right, I'm here for the trains. There are ways to make money through trains in the game where you can, well, transport your vehicles, but mainly transport containers and coal. And you can do that to get money. So here is my train. This is the first thing, well, first successful thing I made in Stormworks, and it's one of my favorite trains just for simplicity. And, oh, I think I have infinite electric on, don't I? This train is electric, so it doesn't have great battery life, as you can see. Okay, stop train. Those rails, do they stop, or are they just not loaded in yet? I really want to see, I don't know if they're not rendered, or if they actually just aren't finished beyond this point. I'm gonna guess that they're just not finished. But let's see what the train does. Oh? Okay. It didn't like that. Alright, let's go ahead and put it on reverse. And I'm gonna grab this remote. What I've done with this remote is, if I go to channel 7, which I've passed, and click, it engages the brakes. So we're gonna come out here and just push it, which is not working. So I'm going to use the wind, because wind magic. And hopefully I can blow it back onto the tracks. I hope that works. Alright, we're back, and I've just put the train here because we've passed by this station. Just up there, that hill, that's where we derailed. Wait, actually, how far was it? Oh yeah, right over there. So, checkpoint over here. I'm going to turn the rain off just because rain is a little annoying when there's too much of it. At first it was nice, now I just want a clear sunny day. Let's see what's over there. Here we go. That looks like I should be going left, but I guess red is not mainline and green is mainline. So I assume this is not the main line, and this is probably just going to be somewhere to park to drop off cargo. I do have a horn on this train. It looks like that's where the track ends, so let's go ahead and stop. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk that again, although this one actually looks like it runs off the rail even more, like, smoothly. I wonder if I get a wagon, if I can push it off and get it back on. I'm gonna try that. I'll be right back. Alright, we're approaching. Time to stop. Wheel screeching is usually not as efficient, actually always not as efficient to stop. So if you hear that, you're not stopping at a good speed, or you're accelerating too fast. Let's see, if I push this just a little bit off the tracks. Bonk. Alright, let's go a little further. A little bit further. Okay, that's about as far as I'm going to push it. That's definitely off the tracks now. If I put it in reverse, can I pull it? Oh, that water is getting close. Is it still really windy? I'll have to check that after. It is raining again, too. Oh, that's not quite on the rails, but I think with the way the game's made, it'll just magnetize on sooner or later. Probably once we reach our first... Oh, there we go. Yep, just click back on. Alright, now we're going in reverse, and we'll check out, I guess, head back past where we started and continue on that way. There's a lot of nice buildings here that are new. This place is usually quite barren. But anyways, I'm here for the train tracks. Actually, I'm here for pretty much everything that's new. I'm just gonna switch tracks over here. Exit, reverse. Click this button, which switches the track for me. You can see it's green now, and I hope it actually works. It does. That's nice. I like how they set that up. And I'm going to head back to spawn. And then once I get there, I'm going to put my little utility wagon behind me. And I'm going to pick up another wagon. Every station we pass, I'm going to try and pick... Oh, click. That was close. I don't know where that goes. Wait. Where does that go? You know what? Maybe the whole place will loop around and we'll come back there and check it out later. This being my first Stormworks video, I want to make sure that it's not too long. I want to keep this nice, short, entertaining. So I'm pretty much just going to try and edit all the fun things that happen and get rid of all the boring stuff what's not talking and it's just train traveling, which I like, but I'm not sure if everyone watching the video will like. If you do want to see just like the train going through the entire railway in the modded area, leave a comment and I'll do that, because I know a lot of people like to watch trains. A lot of people don't like to watch trains for long extended periods of time. I'd like to try and please both groups of people here. I hope this makes me go, alright, nice, went the right way. So this train being electric, its battery doesn't actually last that long. I just turned infinite electricity off because I just realized it was on the entire time. I'm now going to make a stop. I have an emergency brake on almost all my wagons, which I use a lot when stopping because it makes me stop a lot faster. I'm going to try and do some train shunting stuff and get this behind me without spawning it out and spawning it back in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I hope this works, right? These trains are both very short. Oh, it's rolling a little. I'm going to try and reverse over and turn left, and then click on the switch to make this wagon go straight, and then I'll try and pick it up. And I hope I can do that correctly. I'll go somewhat slow. Disconnect front. Oh, okay, it's sideways, but it has worked. Don't worry about that. It's only a little bit of structural damage. I'm sure it's fine. Now you can see that I'm already at 83%. I should probably go pick that up before it rolls too far away. This train is the first functional thing I made in the game. When I first made it, it had none of this fancy stuff on it. It was just controls, speed, power, and reverse. And a horn. Of course, I had to have a horn. At the time I made this was before the Steam update, so there was only foghorns. Now there's also steam whistles, which wouldn't really fit on this train. I'm gonna see if I can actually unbend that. That is pretty badly bent. Okay, you know what? I got a funny idea. Yeah, I said I didn't want this video to be too long, but I have a feeling it's gonna get pretty lengthy. I don't really want to split it up into multiple parts, but I might do that. I don't really know. Depends what I think when I'm editing this later. So I'm gonna just full speed this and see if I can bend it back. So I'm gonna do that, and then do this, and stretch. No, that's not gonna work, is it? Stretch. That is not working. Don't hit me too hard. Alright. Something I like about the method that I use for making trains is I have buffers on them, and this is connected through a little buffer, so I can smash them together pretty tough, and they withstand. I've got a parking brake on here. I'm going to try that yanking method again and hope it realigns. If not, I'm just going to respawn it. Ooh, yeah, that's not working. I'm just going to have to respawn it. While I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and add another thing in between. By the way, if you don't know, the wheel set on the bottom is called the bogie. Most trains have 2 bogies, and that stops them from just spinning around constantly. 90% of the stuff on this thing is aesthetic. This is a battery wagon. It just has some batteries hidden inside of it, and I know this is the showcase video, so I'm gonna be quiet and get back in the train. But that thing should just give me more power. Am I facing the right? Where am I? Oops. Okay, now that we're back at the correct station, this thing is a big accumulator wagon, or battery wagon. It'll just give me more power to have some more mileage, although it's not finished, so it might not work right. I may need to turn Infinite Electric back on. I do have more trains, it's just that I really like this one. This thing is quite heavy. My maximum speed is going to be reduced a lot, which is fine, because I don't need a whole lot of speed. That is a sketchy looking bridge. Ooh, okay, what is over here? Let's switch. That should be off the main line. No, okay, that was wrong. Oh, okay, that just ends. Alright, that's good I didn't go there. And what is... Oh, okay. Stop. Oh, emergency brakes. Look at that. Efficient. I really like that. I made that somewhat recently, too. That is a wagon I got, I was doing some testing earlier, and I guess I just left it behind. I guess I'll pick it up. Click. Alright, I can't really see where I'm going now, but that's part of the mystery. I'll just play in third person. Ooh, there's a switch coming up. Where do we want to go? I think we'll go... I kind of want to check out that way. That looks like not the main track. The signals are a little confusing to read. I'm gonna make sure I get completely off of it before I change the tracks. Otherwise, I'll do, I think it's like called a crab. I'm not sure. Different people call it different things. Splitting a rail. Multi-track drifting, as some say. I like to do that sometimes when it's not destructive to my train. Basically, those are just, half the train goes one way and half goes the other way over a track section, which I can't really do on the E1. It's only got 1 bogie. Oh, what was... That was a strange dip. Look at this interesting train I've got in here now. You know, I could actually climb on top of the equipment wagon to get a better view of what's coming up ahead. I can also sit down and have a nice view. At the speed that I'm going, I really hope the rails don't just end, because I don't know if I'll be able to stop enough with just the remote. Because the emergency brake is a little ways away to reach in a panicking moment. This is going pretty far, but I really do have the suspicion it's going to just end around any corner. Whoa, what is that? That is a strange rock. I think it's a rock. I guess that's where we're going. It might... Oh, that's kind of close. I don't have... Yeah, okay, I don't have anything that sticks out enough to be damaged by that. That is... Wow. Interesting. Is that... I don't know if that's here in the default game. It might be. I don't think I've ever had a reason to come over here, since the rails don't usually come here. That is... That is a funny looking bridge. I guess this area is not finished, which means I should be extra cautious. because, yep, that looks like the track ends right about there. I should go ahead and tell the train to stop, since I fell off. Oh, please stop in time. Yes! Haha. So, you're hearing me twice. Oh, okay, the train's actually not stopping enough. There we go. So, you're hearing me twice because the way this works is the back of the train has a little radio receiver somewhere. Right there. This is the thing that my friend helped me on, so I can remote stop it as long as I'm in radio range, which is something like, I don't know, maybe 500 meters. I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna go back now and resume the video when I'm back at the junction. And now we continue along straight. I'm gonna go into slightly high speed mode. Oh, is that another weird dip? I've turned infinite electric on because the battery wagon is just not working how I anticipated. And we explore. Ooh, more stuff to explore. Where are we gonna go? I would like to check out what's to the left, so I'm gonna slow us down. Because I kind of anticipated that we wouldn't actually turn that way. Although that looks like another dead end, according to my eyes. Yes, it's a dead end. Let's keep on going then. I wonder if there's an add-on for this that makes those dead ends have things like coal drop-offs and containers and stuff, because right now I've got every add-on disabled just to make this run smoothly. I don't know if that really makes a big difference. I haven't tested running the game without any add-ons before yet. Ooh, sharp turn. Oh, stop the train. Oh, shoot, I'm in spectator. Whoops. Don't mind that. Oh, okay. I guess I accidentally clicked X while I was panicking a bit there. Let me get away from that. Just sudden drop off. Oh my gosh. Turn the brakes on. Throttle off. You know, I should probably have player damage on to make this more entertaining. Now that I have a bit of a threat of falling off the train and being run over and fire. Let's just put this out. Oh, it's the battery, that's what it is. I do not want that to spread to the E1, because this thing is a large battery explosive if it gets lit on fire. Something I have found that, despite this game being about putting out fires and rescuing people, it's quite hard to put a fire out. Is it under here? It doesn't appear to be under here. Let me see if I've got firefighting equipment inside this thing. Nope. I should probably update it and add that. You know, it was fun knowing this wagon. I think I'm gonna leave it here. Drop this and grab a new fire extinguisher and a medical kit, because I might need that. I'm going to, yeah, wagon brakes are on, disconnect the front, wagon brakes off, and reverse away. That thing is coming after me. I guess the wheels are destroyed, the brakes aren't going to work. That shouldn't be a problem. It'll be fine. And we're going to go, wait, did we already check everything out? Is that it? I don't know, I'll do a double check. I expected to be a lot more, but then again, mod is new. While we reverse, looking for places we haven't been. Oh, I know a place we haven't been. It's way back past the start. Well, while we look for that, there's news that I just got a couple days ago about big new update to Stormworks. Big DLC, a new island. I'm probably going to get that and check it out right away because it has more train areas and more trains. I like it. Whole reason I got this game was for the trains. The other stuff was just added bonus of doing search and rescue stuff and making boats. I used to play Besiege a lot, but I got tired of Besiege's really, really tiny multiplayer or map in general. And, well, we would use mods, and Besiege doesn't really like mods that much. So now there's Stormworks. A lot more to do, in my opinion. But there's also, you know, you can't really compare both games. They do very different things. But enough of that. Let me cut to some new rails you haven't seen before. Oh, okay. I wanted to investigate the bump in a bit more detail. That was a little more detail than I was asking for. Maybe. I mean, that is pretty much exactly what I was asking for. I was really curious on what would happen. I guess I gotta put the train back together. Well, do I actually need to put the train back together? Yeah, I do. Now that I'm welding it up, let me show you what the bottom looks like. You see all these batteries? There's so... no, don't pay attention to that button. That's not important, not at all. Anyways, all these batteries... They power the train, but not very well. The main thing that powers the train is these two medium batteries in the front here. The other small batteries are helpful, but I just really wanted to get as much battery power out of this as I could for its space. And it being a very small train, it's kind of hard to get a lot of space out of it. So I think what happens there is the... okay, let me go a little faster over that, but not too fast. Just a good, decent middle speed to kind of skim over it. There we go. I think that right there is just a bug where there's no track there for a short time, and double bogey things like this don't really have an issue because one wheel goes over the gap, the other wheel's still on the rail, whereas both of the front and back of the train are only single, and that's where an issue gets caused. I'm surprised that didn't happen the first 2 times we went over it. But I guess that's good. You know, that front wagon I was pushing came in handy over there. Really stopped the entire train from turning into a flaming ball. I just came here to double check there are no rails, and this actually derailed. Wait, where did... oh, never mind. I think okay. The wheels are still there. This didn't load in yet. I don't know how this derailed. That's interesting. I guess... I really don't know what happened, actually. But it appears that the rails here, they just kind of droop down really steeply. I think what's going to happen is they're going to continue off in this direction, and there's going to be a big cool-looking bridge, and a big cool-looking bridge is probably a large project. Same thing with the road here. Oh, I took a bit of fall damage there. The road appears to just cut off, so I guess this area is under work in progress. I do like this really wide road. Driving on the regular roads is a little scary with going fast, and you just have this really thin road. But here is the railway. It's nice. It is pretty small now that I've gone on it, but it is a pretty nice railway. Let's see what is in the area we have not explored yet. I'm gonna assume that it just ends like the other track sections did. Oh, I left the equipment car behind. Bonk. Bonk. Now I'm gonna switch the track, and we will go that... nope. Alright, I missed it. Also, this red light, when my wheels are slipping, it'll automatically apply a downward lever, so I don't slip as much, because accelerating too fast will make your train do that. Now, since the locomotive's in the front, and I don't have any other way of reversing, I'm gonna be extra careful here. What is going on there? Is that a place to park? Oh. Oh, it looks like this is a rail yard. Yeah. It's an unfinished rail yard. I should be careful not to die of fall damage. It looks like that switch just isn't hooked up yet because everything's unfinished and there's no other switches in there. That's interesting. I'd really like to see how this mod comes out when it's like a lot more stuff in it and more finished. This would be really fun. Well, then again, I'm also really excited for, I think it's October 15th, the update comes out, because that'll be really cool. I like how smooth some of these rail sections are. Look at that smooth turn and the smooth downhill over there. And that is a, okay, that is a downhill. It doesn't just cut me off there. It's actually going further than I expected. That's nice. Oh, that looked like another bump. Or the track just went uphill. Uh-oh, is this where it ends? This appears to be where it ends. Right on the, is that the airfield? I guess so you can bring containers here and, oh, that's cool. You can land your plane, unload containers from it, and then put them onto a train. And then transport them somewhere else. That's quite cool. Yeah, it just ends. I'd like if they put buffers on these eventually, so you don't just run off the tracks on the ground. I mean, unless you want to do that, I guess you could make a train that's designed to... Oh, actually, you could put a train inside of a plane. I don't know what purpose you would have for that, but you could do it. Anyways, I think that about wraps it up. That's every place that the tracks go. Tell me how you like the video in the comments. If I should make more stuff like this, if I should not make more stuff like this, but I'm gonna make more stuff like this probably. I've kind of got a little burnt out of Minecraft. That's a tsunami right there. That's one of the many features of Stormworks. I'm gonna get myself further away from the end of the track so it doesn't push me off in case something goes wrong. This train is watertight, actually. I purposely designed it to be watertight, knowing that tsunamis come very often. All right, time to stop. Look at this, nice and watertight in here. I can turn the headlights on, and oh, that actually look. I like that. It's a pretty color of blue. All right, I got a bit panicked there. Tsunami snuck up on me at the end of the video. They do that. It's just tsunami. Actually, I'm going to keep the thing in park. I am going to stay back in here for the end of the video. That's Stormworks. Like I was saying before, I was interrupted by a large quantity of fast-moving water. I kind of got bored of Minecraft a little bit, and I'm probably going to move on to more Stormworks content, especially that the update's coming out soon. It's going to be so much new stuff for both of us to explore at the same time. Anyways, you probably are a little bored of the outro, so I'm going to put some videos up on the screen. Watch something else that I've made, and I will see you with probably more Stormworks content later. Alright, I know the video's supposed to be over, and I already put the end cards on the screen, but take them down because I'm a little interested in how far I'll go. Wow, I'm going a lot further than I thought I would. I really like how it looked. That was really cool.